Here's check on stories we're following for you today on Robin Hood Radio. Pat Pagano's forecast calls for a nice day today, mostly sunny, a high near 65. We'll get the full details from Pat coming your way in just a few minutes. Stories that we're following for you. Due to the wet, rainy forecast set for tomorrow, Sharon Audubon Center's Maple Fest and Maple Bake Sale, held at the Audubon Center on Cornwall Bridge Road, Route 4 in Sharon, has been postponed till Saturday, March 26, between 9 and 1. Ongoing guided 45-minute to 1-hour tours will lead visitors through the center's sugaring operation, including working sugar house and recreation of Native American and early colonial sugaring methods. Participants can watch as pure sugar maple sap is collected from trees and turned into delicious maple syrup. Admission to the event is $7, adults $5 for children, 2 and under free when accompanied by adults. Wear warm clothes and boots. The entire tour is outdoors and trails are often muddy or snow-covered. The event on March 26 will take place rain or shine. Fresh homemade maple baked goods as well as coffee and water will also be available for purchase during the day as part of the Maple Bake Sale. More information is available at 860-364-0520, extension 105, or sharon.audubon.org, or on Facebook. Well, the budget scene in Sharon changed the other night. The budgets were sent back to the drawing board by the Board of Finance at their meeting, which lasted more than 4 hours. They went through the proposed budget for the Selectmen and Education budgets on Tuesday and asked both boards to come back with changes. The municipal budget totaled $4.330 million, up about 2% from the current spending. The Board of Education plan showed a reduction of $181,000 to a total of $6,388,000. In discussing the school spending plan, finance members questioned the jump in the substitute stipend line, which is going from $4,900 to $7,500. The principal said that money is for administrative assistants tasked with finding substitute teachers. It was also questioned why the school board is proposing some capital improvements in the budget when it has money sitting in the capital reserve account. The elephant in the room, of course, must be addressed: the declining enrollment at Sharon Center School. This year, there are 97 students in kindergarten through 8th grade. Next year, the projection is 104. The school has the highest per-pupil cost in Region 1 at $43,000 per student. Well, tunes have returned to the Norfolk Library as the Murphy Beds perform traditional Irish music Sunday in Norfolk, the first live concert hosted by the Norfolk Library since COVID-19 shut down the state in March of 2020. Now, also in Norfolk, after a 2-year hiatus, Vattel School's 6th grade class will resume its annual pasta dinner to raise funds for its capstone project. There is a twist, though. It'll be a pasta pickup rather than a sit-down dinner. The hot spaghetti dinner will be brought out to patrons in the lower parking lot of the school between 5:30 and 7:30. Dinner will include spaghetti and meatballs with sauce, salad, dinner roll, and dessert. Tickets are $8 per person, $25 per family of 4. You must purchase your tickets by March 25th from any 6th grader at the post office or by emailing pto@vautelschool.org. In New York State, the State Public Service Commission will move forward with a comprehensive audit of Central Hudson's management and operations amid complaints about billing problems and storm response. The audit by an independent third party will look at ongoing billing problems related to Central Hudson's recent upgrade to a new system. That change has resulted in many customers not receiving timely monthly bills. The PSC said it's working with Central Hudson to ensure those billing issues are resolved and that steps are taken to prevent such problems in the future. Central Hudson's response to the February 4th winter storm that left more than 67,000 homes and businesses without power, some of them for 4 days, will also be examined. Publicly filed scorecards detailing Central Hudson's response to those outages will be reviewed, and the next steps will be determined. Central Hudson's grid modernization efforts also will be subject of the audit. In Massachusetts, a statewide move towards electric vehicle adoption, efforts to replace the Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority's entire Green Line trolley fleet, and projects to make infrastructure more resilient in the face of climate change impacts all would get a boost under a $9.7 billion bond bill Governor Charlie Baker outlined yesterday. Nearly 2 months after he first hinted at plans to file a new transportation bond bill, Baker offered an initial glimpse at a proposal at the head of the MBTA experts will play a catalytic role to maximize money headed to Massachusetts under new federal infrastructure laws. Baker dubbed it an act relative to Massachusetts Transportation Resources Climate, or Mass Track Bill, calls for $5.4 billion in highway money, $2.2 billion for MBTA, and $591 million for regional transit authorities, and $14 billion to improve environmental infrastructure, according to Baker. There will be a 12-plus COVID vaccination clinic at Housatonic Valley Regional High School. That happens today in between 3 and 7 p.m. All 3 vaccines, Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson, will be available. All boosters will also be available. At Housatonic Valley Regional High School, Into the Woods runs tonight at 7 p.m. and 2 shows tomorrow at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tickets and more information at hmts.org. Sharon Historical Society and Museum has their Northlight Studios 11th Annual Student Exhibition. It's on view in the gallery through April 29th. The opening reception is tomorrow night from 5 till 7 p.m. Due to the wet, rainy forecast set for tomorrow, Sharon Audubon Center's Maple Fest and Maple Bake Sale, held at the Audubon Center on Cornwall Bridge Road, Route 4 in Sharon, has been postponed till Saturday, March 26, between 9 and 1. Ongoing guided 45-minute to 1-hour tours will lead visitors through the center's sugaring operation, including working sugar house and recreation of Native American and early colonial sugaring methods. Participants can watch as pure sugar maple sap is collected from trees and turned into delicious maple syrup. Admission to the event is $7, adults $5 for children, 2 and under free when accompanied by adults. Wear warm clothes and boots. The entire tour is outdoors and trails are often muddy or snow-covered. The event on March 26 will take place rain or shine. Fresh homemade maple baked goods as well as coffee and water will also be available for purchase during the day as part of the Maple Bake Sale. More information is available at 860-364-0520, extension 105, or sharon.audubon.org, or on Facebook. And United with Ukraine fundraiser will take place at Troutbeck in Armenia on Sunday between 12:30 and 3 p.m. More information at troutbeck.com. Our business brief is underwritten by Morgan's at the Interlaken. There are specials every night and a tapas menu as well. Interlakenin.com. You'll also find them on Facebook and Instagram. And by Salisbury Bank, salisburybank.com. Dow Jones Industrial Average will start off today at 34,480.76. The NASDAQ at 13,614.78. And the S&P 500 at 4,411.67. We'll take a look at the tri-state forecast. That'll come your way in just a few minutes.